Okay. I need to turn my audio down. I could like hear my headphones through the microphone, which is not good. Hi. I just got done testing some stuff here. So I think we should be good. Close the stream out. Yeah, turn my audio back on. So yeah, so basically, I've been having some issues lately with 1080p. I guess to say output while streaming. And it turned out it was something to do with some update thing with Windows and my graphics card drivers. So we're all good. But now that I've confirmed that it seems like everything is fine, I figured maybe play some Chip Chan Kick for a little bit. You're going to see possibly some disk errors that are going to pop up, especially in this opening cutscene. I do not own this video game. It is a video game that I have burned because it's expensive, I believe. I haven't really looked into the price of Chip Chan Kick lately, but I recall it being at least over $100, and I do not have much interest in or buying anything that's over $100. That's an old video game. I mean, it's different if it's like a new video game, but if it's an old video game, whatever, man. Something that nobody can make any money off of these days. So doing some Chip Chan Kick. Yeah, I think it should be fine now. But if you do hear anything, at least let me know, and I'll see if I can do some adjustments. Like, yeah, that's probably the other thing with the updates is that like audio settings get reset and things like that too. So it's not set up the way I normally have it set up. Things like that. So if you don't know, Chip Chan Cake is like I guess you call it like a Bubble Bobble clone in some ways. It is often considered one of the more playable games on the PCFX, which the more I explore the PCFX, the more I'm thinking that I'm not sure how, I don't want to say how true that is, but like, you know, there's enough playable stuff on this platform, so we're gonna be chip. There's a lot of cutscenes in this game. It is, you know, very much, the game is pretty loud. Let me know how that goes. There's a lot of cutscenes in this game. It also does a lot of, like, I guess, fan servicey stuff, so I'm pretty sure this game is not an 18 prohibited game. Let's double check that real quick, but I'm pretty sure it's just normal. Let me look at the box art. Yeah, I see no rating on this box, so I think we are in the green, in the good here. But you do get a look at some of these granny panties from time to time. I actually had a friend send me an article the other day. Let me pull it up here. Chip Chan. It was by Rose Gold. Is that how you say that? And they're basically looking at like the origin of, I guess, the lolicon phenomena in Japan and kind of how it came about. And sometimes you always hear like with, you know, some of this early anime stuff. I think I've heard like Jeremy Parachute before. Is like there's a, or maybe I'm thinking somebody else. Maybe it was Vink. I can't remember, but it was like, there's kind of like an innocence to the I guess you could say sexualization of the characters in here. It's maybe not very extreme. It's very slight stuff. I really don't know if that justifies it that much. I can't remember who said that, so don't attribute that to those people. My brain pulled those two people out of people that I recall saying something like that, but I can't say for sure. But I have heard that argument before of like, hey, it's like a childlike, or like there's an innocence to how they present it. I don't really know how I don't know if that really would justify it compared to other things, because I think really the comparison is that like today it's a lot more, I guess you could say, direct with a lot of the fan service for at least characters that appear underaged. So I don't know. That stuff is all well beyond me. I have no real like. I don't know. I don't really feel like. See, we got ourselves a butt shot there. So, but yeah, I don't really know how I don't want to say my feelings are like should dictate how other people feel about it. I guess is what I should say. So, don't listen to me. I'm not really interested in having that conversation. So. Like I forget if I said this in the previous. I think I said it in this stream, but I've burned this game, so there is some weirdness that might be happening. Also, you can see on the bottom bar there, we have a little bit of overscan going on. Probably not intended to see that. It probably got cut. Usually gets cut off by the like a CRT kind of thing, but. We're going to have a little bit of a FrameMeister issues with this one as well. This game also does the whole like switching resolution thing, which causes the FrameMeister to freak out a little bit. Well, I'm sitting here just listening to this cutscene. I'm just going to double check our audio here real quick too. I'm going to bump it up a little bit. Oh look, there's your Puyo Puyos. Alright, I'll close that back down. Something about how those sprites scale looks really goofy. Okay. So I think there's 6 stages to this game. I don't really know how hard it is. We're about to find out. I played a little bit of this with some other people, but it was in 2-player, and I don't really know how it scales. I think you also share lives as well in 2-player, maybe, so, or at least share continues. Possibly, I'd have to look. I had to go back and look at it, but. Pulled into heaven, yep. Let's look to see how much Chip Chan Kick is. Also, let's figure out who made this. PCFX games. The Wikipedia list for PCX games is surprisingly helpful. It lists out quite a bit of information, release year, genre, developer, publisher, things like that. So, Chip Chan Kick. This was developed by a company called Custom. I feel like a developer like this would probably only have a giant bomb listing at most. Let's see. Chip Chan Kick. Here we go. Nope, they just listed as NEC Home Electronics. So, they have a different developer listed. Well, the first item for Chip Chan Kick listed is $500, so that's definitely out of my range. And then I get a lot of Jackie Chan Adventure listings. So I'd have to talk to Vink. Sometimes PCFX stuff can get really, really like inflated. So I think it's like Bubble Bobble, and I haven't played a lot of Bubble Bobble, where you basically want to like kick things, and then when you kick them, they kind of go down and they will combo against other things. You want to collect the letters and stuff too. I think the in-game audio might be quite a bit faster too. Oh, dang it. I want those donuts, but... Or quite a bit louder, so I might turn the audio down a little bit here. Do we have a time limit? I don't think we do. Oh, no, we do have time limit. Leave me alone. All right, there we go. Safe. All right. I think the audio should be fine now, but let me know if it's not. Ah! It is really easy to die in this game. I think I got a one-up, or maybe that... Oh, there's a power-up over there. I do want that. Speed up! Oh, this is, What about it looks like Ice Climbers to you, Alex? Oh, I don't know. Did I die? Okay. I don't know if I just got stunned or what. Power up! I think the new Bubble Bobble game that came out actually has, what's it called? The original game in there. I need to mess with that at some point. Maybe I should post that on Twitter. Mention that this is like a Bubble Bobble like or something. Let me, get that nice pause screen there with the big old booties. Let me actually delete this real quick. I probably should be like think about this stuff more often rather than just be like, I'm playing Chip Chan Quick. Here's my URL. Be like, what would actually get somebody to come look at a stream like this? Like, it doesn't really matter. Not having a guy tweeting on the stream probably be a great way to keep people around. But like I was like, I probably can like put the box art for the game. That probably would make it so people would be like, oh, what is this game? Chip Chan Kick. PCFX. And I probably should provide more information other than this is a video game I'm currently playing. We're gonna grab the picture from here. Let's try that. Blam. There we go. Okay. More description there. Hopefully that would be a bit more information for somebody. Although it is just like, hey, anime girl butt all over that box art there. But too late. We here. We live in our lives. Oh, whoops. I thought I grabbed that. I think I can kind of see what you're saying about Ice Climbers. Like, mechanically, Ice Climbers is very, very different, I think, as a game. Like, I feel like there's just a lot of games that kind of look and feel like this in terms of like arcade style games. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, whoops. I thought I kicked him. There we go. I don't really know what spelling out the letters do in this game either. I do like Ice Climbers a lot, though. Ice Climbers is a fun game. Oh, I died. I think we've gotten a decent number of 1-ups, though, that I think we're probably good for now, at least. Nice. Oh, he jumped up on me. What a jerk. Okay, we got a double. The double now. I think you lose your power-ups once you die, so I probably do need to be careful about that. I feel like I've gotten a lot more letters, too, but... Oh, I can throw farther. Okay. Oh, come on. I would be interested in a new Ice Climbers game someday. I'm very surprised we've never seen one. Ooh, don't, ooh. Right, are we up here? There we go. Oh, dang it. I keep forgetting they can jump on me from the bottom. It's annoying. I probably should just focus on staying alive rather than score, but it is very tempting. This is a game that is a score-based game, so... I already have D, E, and N, so maybe I need to not do that. I have not seen the Psychic Force OVA yet. Secret stream. I guess it's kind of secret. It was really just, I wanted to test to make sure that what I thought was wrong with my streaming setup was what was wrong, which was just some version updates broke my hardware encoding, so. But hey, how's it going, Rodro? Weekend stream. I don't know how long this is going to be. I don't know if we're going to play through all of Chip Chan Kick. I don't know how long this game is, so. I know it's 6 stages long at the very least. And we're on stage 1. Yeah. I am not really 100% sure on that. I mean, there's nothing erotic, like there's nothing like actual sexual about it. I don't know. I mean, would it violate it more than like a PBS or something? It's also not like an 18+ game or even 18 prohibited game, so I'm not really sure. It has that thing where it's like, and I talked about this at the beginning of the stream, where it's like, it definitely has like the fan servicey kind of stuff with a underage character kind of thing, but there's anything like super explicit about it. It's just like weird camera shot stuff. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. You know what was interesting about the Detective Corps OVA? It was listed as Volume 1 on the security bar. So I don't know if there was anything else that came out in Japan for that, or what. If they're planning on releasing more and they didn't. This is definitely like Bubble Bobble like in some ways. Oh, I died. Rip, 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 rip. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, come on. Nope. Get away from that. Go. There we go. Nice. Oh, jeez. Oh no. Oh no. I'm dead. Jesus Christ. Nope, not gonna make it. We dead. Yeah, I need to look into the detective cop stuff a bit more. Like, what other names that exist under it, but I'd assume there's nothing else. I'm throwing this little ball, if that's what you mean. This Puyo Puyo looking thing. I think she's going, "Hey, hey!" every time she throws it. Penguin Brothers, okay. Yeah, I know this game's definitely very like Bubble Bobble-ish in a lot of ways. I don't know if I've seen Penguin Brothers before. I think I've heard of something called Snow Brothers before. Dang it. This is going real bad right from the start. Ah, bounce off the wall. There we go. Okay, cool. Oh, I'm not sure. I'll have to listen down. I don't. Let me listen. I think it's the girl inside the robot going, ah! Because she just went in the robot, if you saw. She, like, flew into it as, like, an orb or something. I didn't even try that time. Things went so bad from the start, I was just like, no, I should have tried. Like, you always should try. Sometimes, like, the times I end up beating a game is, like, the time that it's, like, I start off the worst and, like, oh, I literally cannot take any damage for this boss fight. And then... There we go. Nice. Good start. Oh, dang it, jumped right into that. I need to get rid of these guys. There's just way too many. Nope. Going great. Only have a certain number of credits, so we do have to beat it, or else we gotta start the whole thing over again. But we'll see. I was surprised that there was like a Detective Lady OVA. I'm trying to think of like if there's any other PCFX games I could think of that might have OVAs. I mean, First Kiss Story, obviously. I gotta speed up. Nice, that'll help. Assuming I don't die. Just, yeah, play it safe. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, you can't hit him when he's charging up. Okay, that's good to know. Yay, we did it. I actually did order some games yesterday from Japan. Let me see if I can pull up what they were again. I picked up a Hunex Rhythm Otome game. And then I also picked up some like weird 3D Bomberman kind of game called Battle Bomb Poi Poi. It's a simple series game. And Deep Freeze, which is like a weird kind of top-down. I don't know if you call it like a. I don't know if it's. I think it's more of an action game than anything, but it's got kind of a weird, like almost like a room clear objective to it, where you go into rooms and just kind of clear things out. Like in a military style of like, you know, you go in and then everybody kind of splits up and you know, shoots different people in the room and things like that. It looks pretty neat. It's it got English voice acting too. So and actually Alex, you might be interested in this one if you haven't heard of it before. Mahu Tsukai Kurohime. It's like a weird third-person shooter thing. It looks kind of bad, but it looked weird enough that I was interested in checking it out. Hooah! Sorry, I'm just looking at things on the internet while we're sitting here streaming. There's kind of nothing to say about these cutscenes. They kind of are what they are. I get the impression nothing of importance is happening. If we're getting flipped off. That's what's happening. Like basically the story is like there's some lady who pops out of a rock. Marutsukai Kurahime. Let me grab it and then just drop it in chat for you real quick here. Okay. Here we go. Where is my chat? There it is. There it is. Should pop up there in a second if it hasn't already. So, all right. Got me some takoyaki. Ah, dang it. So I don't know if like the power-ups come from like killing multiple enemies at once. It definitely feels like if you just do one at a time, you mostly just get like score modifier or score or like bonus point items. Whatever that thing is, it's apparently based on an anime I've never heard of before. Oh, dang it, I fell on top of that guy. Okay, got it. I was scared I wasn't going to get it. Ah, dang it. I did real bad on this round. I feel like... Okay, I think these guys take 2 hits is what it was. Ooh, boy. Oh, no. I got stunned. Oh, he's getting back up. And I died. Dang it. I was trying to combo them, but... Ah, now they're all on the wrong floor. This is going real bad right from the start. I should just kill him. Like, I want the bonuses, but... I guess I can kind of see that. I've never played Chaos Legion, but I've always been somewhat interested in it. It was one of those like really cheap PS2 games for a while that I always kept an eye on. I don't know if it still is really cheap or not. Oh, there's a speed up. I want that. What was that movie with the green goo guy or whatever, and they put the goo on people's shoes and they played basketball? Was Robin Williams in it? What was that movie? I remember not liking that movie at all. Oh, what are your favorite shows? I've mostly been, I'm still watching that Villainous anime right now. I'm enjoying that. Can I please knock him? There we go. Thank you. And I'm also reading that streamer manga, which is okay. It's like perfectly fine for what it is. Flubber, thank you, Rodro. That was a movie that I feel like I saw too much of Flubber at some point. I don't know if it was in advertising or if I just saw the movie. Ah, dang it. I got too close to him. I was like trying to dodge the boogie board that was jumping up and down. He's too low. You're too low. This is inconvenient. Well, I got him, but there's like a bunch of things stacked on top of him, so... Oh, nice. There we go. That is what I was looking for. Didn't get any letters, though. Oh. We're running out of time. Part of me, like, maybe I should just kill myself so I can get all my continues back. I don't think I've heard of those before. I'd have to look into them. Bump my head. Yeah, maybe I should just... Well, I guess the question is, does this put me back on the previous screen, or does it put me back on the title screen? That is the question. We're gonna find out. Hopefully it's back on the map screen. This does not look very promising right now. This looks like it's trying to load up the title screen right now. We ruined it. I'm pretty sure when you run out of continues, it puts you back on the map, is what it does. And it lets you choose a stage again. And you have to do the 10 rounds again. But it looks like maybe letting the continue timer run out is not the same. Yeah, because we're on the, what's it called? Option. Easy, normal, hard, normal. Play, de... Is that... Play, ya, de... I think that might be the number of lives, maybe? Nin? Sando. Oh, okay, stando. It's mono and stereo. Okay, that's just the music. Special. Oh, hello. You guys want to listen to voice actors talk? It's very likely this won't actually play properly because I'm not using the actual game. Sorry about something. Alright. I don't need to hear the voice actors for Chip and Chan talking Japanese. Insert something very not worth talking about, really. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at him. I think I maybe mentioned Diamond King to me before. That sounds somewhat familiar to me, but what is this? I think that's just voice clips. Alright. So I think we might have more lives at the start now. At the very least. Let's play as chat. Okay, I think we can continue. I think I've previously gotten to stage 3 in this game, but we'll just do stage 2 still. I'm not too concerned about score in these types of games. Pretty much if I finish it, then I'm good. Dream Eater? Dream Eater Mary? Maybe. I'm very finicky with anime and manga, unfortunately. Like, video games, give me whatever. I will try it out. Anime and manga, I am an asshole. I'm an asshole when it comes to anime and manga. Like, there's very specific things I read and watch, and it's very hard for me to determine why I like those things. I feel like I'm the equivalent of, like, if somebody was playing video games and they're like, I play Call of Duty every year. I feel like I'm the equivalent of that for anime and manga. And that's like the only thing I do. Maybe not. Maybe that's the equivalent of like somebody just watching Sword Art Online every year and that's it. But I don't know. Dang it. I definitely am into like stuff that's more grounded in reality most of the time. Not all the time. But it's kind of interesting that the UI like travels down to the bottom stage and like scrolls up when you come down. This should bounce against the wall, I think, right? Oh, nope, never mind. Oof, okay. Ooh, don't jump up here, please. Oh god. These guys are jerks. I need to kill them or else the Grim Reaper looking dude's gonna come. There we go. Bam, bam, bam. Easy, easy. I didn't check. Did I have 5 lives? Yeah, I think I have 5 lives now, so. I have no problem with, like, increasing lives if it's, like, an option in the menu. I'm just like, yes, give me all the lives you can give me. Please and thank you. Let me come around this way. Why are you such a jerk? There we go. Yeah, I know you're coming. I'm almost done. Don't come. I'm done. I'm done. I don't think I necessarily need cute art either, but I definitely do like cute art too. So. But yeah, when it comes to anime and manga, I have such a limited palette. It's very bothersome to me because I don't really understand why I am the way I am with anime and manga. The corpse of the other boogie board was in the way, so I couldn't knock that guy down. Power up. I don't have anything against anime and manga though. I will say that much. I don't behave in the way I'd expect myself to with that kind of stuff. Like, I'd expect more of a thought process from me on why I don't like certain things. But no, I'm just a trash man. I've only gotten 1 letter so far. Nice, that was a ton of them. Okay. Nice, 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 nice. I think the curry's worth like 2,000, yeah. Yeah, I try to, like I watched Kill la Kill, even though it looked very much not to be my thing, and it very much was not my thing. I have very negative feelings toward Kill la Kill. Oh, he's shooting stuff now. But those are just my feelings. I don't sit there and go like, oh, Kill la Kill is trash. I just personally don't have a lot of affinity for it. I watched that Promare movie or whatever, too. I kind of had a similar feeling of, like, when I watched it, I was like, I'm glad people like this movie. I don't, but I'm glad people do. Which feels like a jerk way to say that. Like, I'm just trying not to be like, hey, I think your movie's hot trash, something like that, you know? Like, I don't think it's trash. It just doesn't really match what I'm looking for, you know? But like, I think it's hard to find language around that doesn't sound like you just being a jerk, basically. There's very few things in this world that I'll say, oh no, this is objectively bad and you should not like it, kind of thing. And sometimes I'll, like, watch stuff out of, like, me trying to figure out why I don't like something. Like, I watched Promare because I saw Promare and was like, man, this is not my thing. And now I want to figure out why it's not my thing. And unfortunately, doing that didn't really answer any of my questions. But, you know, at least I was able to, you know, get past my I don't know what you'd call them. Maybe biases against it. And just watch it and be like, yeah, that was a movie. Wait, does she have a ranged attack? What did she try to do there? Okay, cool. I'm gonna kill these guys. I probably shouldn't, but I'm going to. Oh, jeez. Oh, this is scary. Okay, it doesn't look like his fin hurts me. I want to... Ah, dang it. Oh, dang it. I didn't realize I could shoot all the way up here. Does it just stun me? Nope, it kills me. Hopefully I get something. Okay, cool. Got a power up there. Come on, kick it. I can't get that close. Yeah, that's dangerous. It's not worth trying to hit him down there, I think. Unless he's, like, over here. Okay, just leave him be. Nice. That's probably the ideal spot, is to get somebody on that ledge so I can kick him down. Yay, we did it. I was scared we weren't going to be able to. Wow. Yeah, Zero does watch a lot of anime, it seems like, so I usually talk to him about some stuff if I have any questions about some things, but he also knows how my feelings are about anime and thinks it's ridiculous how I feel, which I understand. Alright, stage 3. It looks like there might be more world map to the right here too, maybe, so it could be that this game's quite a bit longer than I expected. So I definitely think I'll give Detective Corpse a watch over this weekend. Detective Core, I guess. It's only 30 minutes long, so it should be pretty quick. I've debated playing some Steam Prison. That's the Hue Next Otome game, but I haven't committed to that yet. I have stuff to be doing. I need to be working on a video right now. I have not made the progress that I need to for that. So, but the nice thing about playing Chip Chan Kick on stream right now is I could test, make sure the stream was fine, which I've done. But 2, I'm still working on that PCFX podcast, so I do need to make sure, or I do want to play at least a good chunk of this game, if not all of it. That security sticker on this thing left like a residue. I might try to get the rubbing alcohol and see if I can get it off here. You know, other than the opening cutscene, this generally seems fine on like not like being too fan servicey. The opening cutscene definitely is like, here's big old butt shot for Chip. We could be halfway through the game. I've never looked to see how many stages it has, but I would not be surprised. I get the impression that most PCFX games are not horrendously long games. I'm going to guess part of that might be because of all the, you know, animation stuff. Like, obviously, this isn't FMV. This is, like, static screens with voice acting and stuff that they have. Like, I think probably the budget going to animation stuff might have led to be like, hey, we can't make this game super long because we can't make as much animation for a long game. But I don't know. I haven't played a ton of PCFX games, so I get the impression. I mean, First Kiss Story was long, that's for sure, but that's like a visual novel, you know. I get the feeling Blue Breaker is long if you do all the endings, because, you know, you could date all the different girls. Oh my god, don't jump on me, Leaf. Oh, Blue. But, okay, there we go. Let me down. Thank you. Got some taiyaki. I forget if I talked about this. I probably talked about this on stream at some point. I did try that Sega taiyaki, chili dog taiyaki, and man, that was, that sure was something. It was like a Sega logo with a chili dog, or a hot dog put through it with chili filled in the taiyaki thing. It was, about as good as it sounds. They had a chocolate one too, but I had plenty of chocolate taiyaki while I was out there. Is that 3? I only got 2 still. I think I just get extra points because I already had that power up. But yeah, I think on GameFAQs people said Sparkling Feather's only about 10 hours long. But there is relationship systems in Sparkling Feather, so I wonder if you can get different endings based off like what your relationships end like for different characters. It's just like dudes in their pajamas. Can I? Dang it. I was hoping I could just like bump it with my head and then go down after that, but didn't work out. So maybe it's when I collect a number of all the letters, I get a 1-up. I did get in a 1-up there, so that seems to be the case. I don't know what it's spelling out, though. I haven't been paying attention. Can I kick you? There we go. Cool. Extend? That's what it says. Okay. And it seems like it's the same letters every time, so you can oh, there's a leaf down here. So you can plan it out which ones you want to grab. So next time I get a bunch of balloons, I need to go to the right side of the screen. I don't know why my nose always gets so itchy when we stream. It's a pain. It's like no other point in my life it's a problem. Okay, so I want to... There we go. Yeah, I got the 1-up. Cool. That makes part of this slightly more easier to understand then. I've never played Bubble Bobble, so I don't know if that is like the same mechanic there. Nice. I think it spells rainbow in Bubble Bobble or something. I need to play one of those someday. I want that star. Nope. Not getting it. I should have came from below. Oh, okay. It's the audio balance of this game is kind of weird. Okay, so it's stereo. So like, if I'm on the left side of the screen, I get her talking on the left side, and the right side, I get her talking on the right side. All right, get this Chocobo candy, the Choco Pop. I want to play Chocobo Racing someday. I've never even really looked at that game, to be honest with you. But I do like kart racers, so. Oh, hello. I didn't know it could shoot thunderbolt or lightning bolts out of them. I'm gonna miss all of these. Yep. Trying to think what other racers I have sitting around, because I did play through most of Pen Pen. I might do the hard mode Pen Pen stuff. I don't know. That game already is such a large amount of rehashed content between it. Like, I do really like it, but it's like the same 4 stages over and over, basically. But admittedly, it's also very short because of that, so... I just feel like my effort would be better spent elsewhere, playing a different game, even like a Sonic Riders or something like that. or one of the other Sonic Riders games. I haven't picked up the Connect Sonic Riders game yet. I have a Connect. I don't have any Connect games, I think. Let me double check on that. I think all Connect games have purple cases, so I think that checks out that I don't have any Connect 360 games. Sonic Free Riders is definitely one of the games I want to check out. And then also Steel Battalion I want to check out too. That. Oh, Jesus, she shot me. Oh, and she killed me. She's like a bazooka. Oh, I missed him. Nice. Smacked her in the back of the head. You coming? You coming up? Almost did. She's like, dang it, they walked over so far. Right as I turn around, he's like, I'm dashing right into your back. Okay, cool. Let me get this. Man, I cannot get this down to hit her. There we go. Got her again there. Okay, got a double one too. Good. Okay, good. We're good. What? Thought I stunned him. Oh, hello, Robo-Dog. Alright. Oh, there's two of them. Dang it. I didn't realize we split apart like that. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, little puppy robots. Oh, dang it. I got burned. Alright. It seems like they stop towards the center before they spin, which is good. Oh, dang it. Let me see if I can get up there in time for these. I don't think I'm going to get this one. Yeah. Ah. Alright, we're dead. Hey, Zero. It's going alright. Stream seems to be functioning again, so I think we won't have any problems. I don't know if you were there last couple of times, Zero, but I basically had some issues with the CPU usage for my PC. It was like going through the roof, and I think it had to do with the driver version I was using along with the Windows update that came out recently. So, seems good. It basically disabled hardware encoding on my PC is what it did. So, or for my card with OBS at the very least. So it was like trying to encode everything using software instead. And my CPU can't handle that. I probably should look into cards that would be better for capturing and stuff like that. Oh no, I'm dead. RIP. This first phase of the fight is surprisingly hard compared to the other first phases on the other. I also hate how these guys move, the stone guys. They move really quickly. Got her. Nice. Alright, I think we're good. I think they fly up then split off. Is that how that works? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, dang it. Oh! I hate that these guys fly. Okay. What are you doing? You going to the center? No. Ah, I got shot. Oh boy. Ah, I jumped up there right in time to get shot. They should be dead soon, right? Okay, one. Alright, what are you doing? You gonna start freaking out now the other one's gone, or are you just gonna be normal? Oh, this is bad. Yeah. Okay, there we go. We did it. Whew. Hey, Holt. Oh, God, words. Hey, Holt, how you doing? Yeah, it's a PCFX exclusive as far as I can tell. I don't think it came out on anything else, so. There's some stuff that you can find between the PC Engine CD and the PCFX. I feel like, and I'm not very familiar with the PC Engine CD, honestly. But I feel like if you could draw any kind of direct line between, you know, what led up to the PCFX or something like that, I feel like the PC Engine CD is probably the most, like, specific thing that you can. But, like, there's, like, a Galaxy Fraulein Una or whatever. There's a version of that between the PC Engine and the PCFX. I think, there's like some dating game that's between the two. I think there might be some Megami Paradise stuff between the two as well. So, yeah. And yeah, Zero, I was basically testing to make sure that the stream was working properly because I was having trouble the last 2 weeks and it's caused some problems at the beginning of the stream. So, I think we're good. I was uncertain if I wanted to continue to stream or not, but I had already said on Twitter that I might play some Chip Chan Kick. And I need to play through this anyways. So, here I am. Chip Chan kicking. I do need to work on some stuff at some point this weekend, though, for sure. I did finish the podcast with Keith for the low-budget game collecting and selling. So that should be up on Tuesday this week for sure. So that's completely done. I was still working on it on Sunday last week, which is why in the podcast I was so wishy-washy. Check out those giraffe's eyes. So yeah, and then I don't know. I really need to work on a video, and it'll probably be the Wizard of Oz Beyond the Relic Road video, which unfortunately means playing through the Wizard of Oz again, which just means 20 hours of me dedicating time to a game I already finished. But, you know, I couldn't capture it the first time I played it, so just how it's going to be. There is kicking. There's Chip, there's a Chan, and then they're kicking. Can confirm. I was surprised I couldn't find any kind of a dang it, YouTube listing for detective ladies or whatever it's called. For the game. This game does have a listing though, so I think some of the PCFX stuff's just kind of inconsistent. Oh yeah, you could start and finish The Quiet Man tonight, Alex, if you wanted to. That game is not long. It's like gum? I don't know how true it is. I've heard there's kind of like a stigma with gum in Japan, that it's like rude to chew it and stuff. I guess there's like a rudeness to it in the US too. But I was basically, like, when I was looking into things, they were like, hey, don't chew gum in Japan. Dude, don't do it. It's a hedgehog. Yeah, I think the game was like, yeah, what's the game about 2 hours? I feel like we finished the game in about 2 hours each. So yeah, so I think, you know, if you play it with sound as well, it's like 4 hours in total. Alright, get all these lollipops real quick. Not doing great on lives, but we'll make it. We got continues. All these animals are... their eyes are just bugged out. Oh boy. Oh jeez. Oh jeez, that was close. There we go. Gum makes you look like a cow. Oh, jeez. How many hits did the elephants take? Is it just 2? It sounded like I hit him twice with both of them, but... Come on. We're gonna get the Grim Reaper in a second. There's just so many of these guys left. I'm surprised we didn't get the Grim Reaper. That took so long, and I died so many times. Oh, really? That's interesting. Yeah, chewing gum never bothered me, really. But cultural differences. Get that pizza. It's a little weird sometimes when you try to kick something, you just smack them with your little Puyo Puyo instead. Right. I want the monkey. The monkeys are at the top. Ugh. Okay, okay. I think we got a path to victory here. There we go. Don't jump on me. Oh, they didn't do anything. The monkey was a false. The monkey did not help me. Alright. We're just gonna start clearing these guys out. Boy. I guess he's not really a Grim Reaper, he's like a dog bat thing. Getting this penguin's gonna be a little awkward. Because this guy is gonna kind of populate that space Like, because I have to go down and up. There we go. Oh, I smacked him. Okay. Alright. Alright. Oh, thank God. Yeah, don't use Magic Engine. I used Magic Engine a long time ago and definitely had issues with it, which is why I ended up getting an actual PCFX. But there are like Metafin or something like that. Their emulation seems solid, and that's free. Where Magic Engine was a paid one. It's like $20, I think, to use Magic Engine FX. I haven't had too much trouble with burning games for actual PCFX hardware, but it definitely causes issues with animated cutscenes and stuff, which is part of why I'm a little hesitant to really spend time with Pia Carrot, because there's the if you're gonna play that game, you want to play it with the English translation, obviously, right? Because it's a visual novel and there is a fan translation out there of it. But then you have to burn it, and then like that game has a lot of animated cutscene stuff. It's like not like First Kiss Story where it's just like, you know, anime cutscenes just show up once in a while. It's like the anime cutscenes are kind of baked into parts of the game itself. So with like dialogue that displays on screen and things like that. So I think she's supposed to be, I don't know, squirrel bear thing. I'm not really 100% sure actually. They're all different types of animals. That's alright. How are we doing on continues? I think we're probably fine right now. Yeah, we're getting a little low, but... Oh, jeez. I hate that they run at you after you hit them. Alright. Food, stuff. Gonna miss out on some of that stuff down there, but we'll live. For the drafts too? Okay, just one. Nice hitter. Oh, ooh, star. Ah, I got it right as I died. Do I still have it? No, I don't. I think the music's playing even though I don't have it still, though. Yeah, it is. Nope. Murdered. Nope, jumped right into that porcupine. Yeah, it's 10 screens, then and then the 10th screen has that boss and then the mech boss. The last boss wasn't too bad. I feel like the first boss has still been the most challenging because of his spread shot was just a little hard to deal with. Ah, dang it. Sacrificed myself to do that. I should have dropped down. That's what I should have done. This, think we have lost to this encounter, unfortunately. Well, we get to see the mech at least. Oof, oof. Okay. He sends out pineapples. Is there bad? I don't know if I want to be above him or... I mean, the pineapples come out from below him, and I'm going to guess I want to hit those. Oh, Jesus. She spun into me. I didn't even see her doing that in the back. Ooh, the double. Nice. There we go. All right, 3 lives left. We might be able to do this. I haven't really learned anything. Hey, Oscar, how's it going? This is the zoo. I don't know why why it kind of looks like cheese, but all right, where are you gonna jump? Ooh, where's he landing? Okay, at least they don't hurt you when they first are flying around. That's good. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should just stay up here and try to get the monkeys as they come out of them. I assume monkeys. I don't know. They kind of look weird. Ooh, 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 don't come here. Don't come here, please. Oh, pineapples. Oh, boy, I don't like you. Oh, it's just high enough on that platform, thankfully. I don't want to hit that giraffe. It's just, if he jumps up, I'm dead, so. Oh, it's so tempting. Ah, dang it. All right. Ooh. All right. Are you gonna shoot out more guys? You're just gonna keep doing this? Okay. Okay. Oh, he got back up. Dang it. Oh, I want to kick that penguin. I want to kick that penguin. Okay. Is he dead? No. I just got like a 1-up, I think. For hitting that guy. I heard the chime and I was like, oh. Did I get the points for killing him? Come on, jump up. Come on, jump. Oh, I can push him. Cool. I didn't realize I could do that. Yay, we did it. Whew. Hey, Cobalt, how's it going? Yeah, I like this game too. It's fun. It's cute. There is like towards the beginning, there's definitely a lot of like, hey, here, look at these lolly undies. But once you get past the first cutscene, that seems to kind of dissipate. So otherwise, it's pretty cute. I might actually send you a Cobalt an article somebody recently sent me about like the history of lolicon culture stuff and how it kind of bled into mainstream anime and stuff. I thought it was actually a pretty interesting read. Or at least as somebody who doesn't really know like where that stuff ended up coming from, you know. It is one of those things that's kind of interesting to see the push and pull on it. I think that's kind of true for a lot of things these days. But like you know, there's some people that I think probably who don't care for like current day lolicon kind of stuff. And they'll say like older stuff from like this era is more innocent and things like that, so it doesn't seem as like offensive. I think I mentioned at the beginning of the stream I don't really have any comments on that of whether that's true or not, but I think it's interesting to see people that I normally would think would be like very against that kind of stuff be like, but it's kind of okay in this old stuff. So this game does also benefit from like there's no Well, the opening animation is like a animated cutscene or whatever, but most of the cutscenes in this game are just like panels and stuff, like actual sprites on the screen. So like, if you're upscaling it, it looks a lot nicer than very compressed FMV sequences or something like that. So that's kind of one nice thing about this game. Because like Sparkling Feather, the animated scenes in between them are nice, but they're also like very, very dark and very pixelated. So where are we at? We're at a theme park or something? Oh, dang it. Dropped right on my head. It might not be bad to just die right now. How many credits do I have? 3? I'll keep going with what I got. Oh, well, I'm dead. Oh, I'm stunned. If we run out of credits, I'll switch back to Chip. Although they seem to play almost identically, so. Oh, look at that ice cream float. Looks like a melon soda float or something. Oh. At least most of the projectiles in this game don't seem to kill you immediately. That is nice. Oh. Clown. There we go. We got some Mr. Doos in this game. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That works. I wasn't sure if that was the letter I needed or not. I need to pay more attention to what letters I'm looking for, so when those do pop up, I can just go grab them really quick. Oh no. The dog bat. He's here. Oh no. Oh no! Oh, I died. Well. It is kind of fun that the background scrolls too, so you can like a view of a lot of different areas in this place. It's not just the same background all the time. Oh, kick that car. Kick that car. Bam. I guess Chap punches actually. She doesn't kick. She like shows her arm out when she hits things, right? Yeah, she punches them, so I'm doing real bad, but at the same time I also have 1 life left, so I'm just like, eh. It doesn't matter. If I finish the stage, I can continue with that stage, so like I should value my life. Yeah, I definitely saw a lot of whoops. There's some like, was there like an Australian or New Zealand senator, or not senator, I don't know what their political system is, but there's like some guy in a court presenting Eromanga Sensei stuff to them and being like, look at this. So like our children should not be reading this kind of thing, so, which I get it. It's a hard question. A very hard question. I just went right into him. I need to pay more attention, please. There we go. I can miss all these letters. Hey, I missed every single one. Alright. Pancakes. Thank you. I watched I read the first chapter of Eromanga Sensei, and I didn't love it, and I found out later, I think, or at least I heard later that, it's the same author as the, Oremo series, like My Sister Can't Be This Cute series, and, I also did not love that series a ton either, so maybe it's to be expected. Yeah, the first chapter was generally like, or the first couple chapters was generally just like, hey, hentai older brother. I don't know, kind of that humor. I'm not probably not the target market for that kind of stuff, but like that kind of humor in a lot of games and anime has kind of just made me wonder, like, who, like, how many times can somebody walk in on somebody in the bathroom, be called a hentai, and get hit, and it still be a joke? Like, at some point, I'm just like, that's. Maybe it's just because I'm an old man at this point and I've seen that enough times, but it's just like, I don't know who still finds that hilarious after like the 30th game. So I'm not like big into the little sister thing for sure. I don't really have any strong feelings for or against lolicon stuff, really. Like, I think I'm definitely of the mind just like, hey, let creators do what they're going to do as long as they're not hurting anybody. I think you can say that about a lot of things for me, which I think is a very, something that some people do not like that sentiment, but it's fine. I also do not care enough to be like, oh, this shouldn't be happening or it should be happening. Like, I'm not invested in that scene really at all in a way that matters to me. So I just kind of keep my nose out of it. But like inherently a lot of it ends up in Japanese media and games. So like I end up playing Chip Chin Kick. And this game looks perfectly fine otherwise. Like there's nothing in the stream for the last like hour probably that has been problematic or anything. So, or what I would call problematic. Whether or not I am offended is a whole other thing. But yeah. I hate anime. You already missed that, Zero. Sorry. Anime's terrible and bad. I love it. I don't think anime's terrible and bad. But I have a very narrow view of like things I want to actually watch, unfortunately, which is frustrating. Dang it. This is getting slightly harder. But I just try to keep my nose out of it, I guess, is what I try to do at this point. But I think people would say that, like, oh, you're being complicit in it and playing a game like Chip Chin Kick or something like that. So I think there's very good arguments against my stance on it as well. Anyways, I forgot what we were talking about. But, oh, Aramanga Sensei. Dang it. I'm doing real bad. Oh, well, we might end up just, if that's the, I don't know. We'll continue, but I think we're going to probably end up having to start this one over. Yeah, it has to be done right. It's like... Yeah, it's like... I don't know. Like, when the Valkyria Chronicles 4 stuff was happening and people were all upset about that, it was just kind of the usual stuff. And it's like it makes me wonder why people particularly targeted Valkyria Chronicles 4. Maybe because it's more of a mainstream thing. It's just like, oh yeah, this isn't everything. Everything that I've seen with Japanese anime and games though. So this is not going well. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to start this this round over. Whoops. Oh, rip. Let's be able to kill these guys really easily now. There we go. It's being down here. There we go. Oh, really? I haven't watched that, but I have seen some clips for it, and man, that is some that really is like very borderline stuff from what I saw. Yeah, nothing wrong with that in my opinion. I just am surprised that was it Crunchyroll or Funimation who had picked it up? I'm like, yeah, that thing is pretty dang close to just being hentai. It's over. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Chan. No, Chip Chan Kick. What's her name? Chan. I forget her name. We'll see her name again here in a second. Once I die. Chip Chan Kick. Was her name just Chan? I can't remember. Oh, there's the boss. Yeah. Yeah, there's some stuff like that. Like, I definitely am, like, okay exploring more questionable stuff in, like, fiction, but, like, my friend was sending me something about, like, some... Like, seeing it in real life is a little harder for me. My friend sent me, some dude who was, like, trying to say he'd kill himself to try to get nudes from some girl, and that if she didn't give him nudes, then he was going to kill himself, and it was just kind of depressing to read, I guess. Like, that somebody would be doing that to somebody. I don't know. Anyways, words. I'm not equipped to talk about that kind of stuff very well. It just came up because I was thinking about, like, oh, negative portrayals in media of, like, things that are not good in real life at all. But I generally think most people can separate real life and fiction. Like, all those super... Like, I love Mumcar from Xenoblade Chronicles. Mumcar is a piece of trash human being, and nobody should ever like Mumcar in real life. But I like Mumcar. It's because he's a fictional character in a fictional story. And you can enjoy that type of personality in a safe space. Even though he's just, like, literally just killing tons of people. Alright. This is my last life. Let's see if I can take on the bunny by myself. I doubt it. What are you doing? Oh no, I hate this. And I jumped on the jet. Rip, 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 rip. Yeah, he really wanted me to read it, and so I did. And I'm just like, this is unappealing to me. The thing was, is like the person, so it wasn't reading it, it was somebody who made a video about it, and they were making fun of the guy who was doing it. And so it's supposed to be this humorous thing. But it just kind of, for me, was just like, this is just kind of disturbing. So, yeah. Yeah. But I definitely am open to people exploring those kind of topics in fiction, at the very least. But there's always going to be, unfortunately, somebody who can't differentiate that stuff. Okay, Chap is her name. Is it Chip Chapkick or Chip Chankick? Chip Chankick, right? Yeah, Chip Chan. So Chap just does not get any representation in the name of this game. Rest in peace. Oh, there's another Chip Chankick listed here for $480 US dollars. We'll go back to being Chip. This is a very expensive game. I have burned it because it is very expensive. Oh, I started a new game. Oh, you know, there's the easy reset on PCFX. Let me do that real quick. Once I can actually see what's happening on screen here. There we go. Either I skipped the cutscene or we're resetting the console. One or the other. Nope, did not reset it. There we go. Check out that PCFX user interface. You can look at pictures off a CD. I don't know if those pictures were like off CDRs or... I don't know how common it was to be able to burn your own CDs in 1994. On Super CD? Probably. I actually don't really know the capabilities of the Super CD system, to be honest with you. How's it going, Laser Dreams? They did 3 episodes, yeah. So so before that anime came out, was there something that exists of that? Whoops. Like is it like based off a manga series or it was like there's source material for them to look at and be like, oh, this might be a problem, or was it just you know, we're picking this up without realizing what's happening? Like, did somebody not do their research, or was there not enough information for them to understand what they were even picking up? I guess would be the question. But then at that point, why would you go ahead and buy it? All right. Okay. Let's try this again. Back to the ice cream shop. Ah, immediately died. Good start, good start, good start, good start, good start. There we go, okay. So kind of the goal of this game a little bit, and I think it's very similar for Bubble Bobble, is you kind of want to kill stuff on top so you can kick them down and knock out the other things, and then you get like a combo for killing them. Okay, so yeah, maybe, like I think a lot of people made fun of Funimation for it, but if it's like the source material did not exactly match what happened in the anime, then I could definitely see that being like, hey, somebody looked at the manga, was like, oh yeah, this is good, and not realizing what's gonna be happening with the anime. Still, maybe should have done more research, I guess, but I don't know what I don't know how much they know of an anime before they start simulcasting it, you know? Got ran over by a train. I don't really understand the anime industry at all in any way, so. Yeah, Alex, a lot of that stuff is like just needing the separation for sure. Real life versus fiction is very different, so. Shaved ice. Oh no, don't step on me. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus, he ran right into me as I got up there. I need to, like, not get anywhere close to them if they're on a platform, like, because they can just kind of suddenly be like, I'm here now, and we're friends. Alright, there we go. More letters, more letters! Oh, there's pancakes there. I missed them. Yeah, I'm always surprised, like, how short turnaround time on anime seems to be. So I think, like, some of the current airing shows are, like, being delayed because of the coronavirus stuff, right? So they haven't had a chance to finish the episodes. I don't know if that's for sure what it is. The anime industry is a mystery to me. I did watch that one anime about the anime industry a while ago, but I assume it is not very accurate. I would assume it's probably a exaggeration of what's going on there. They're not locking dudes in cellars and preventing them from eating fried chicken. That seems probably not like something that's happening. I think that was a part of the show. I can't remember. It's been a long time. Was it Shirobako? Was that was called? Don't stop throwing your bowling balls down at me. Or balloon balls, whatever you are. Train! Oh, dang it. Just missed him. Get that drink. Yeah, I'm really curious to see how the end of this year's goes. Dang it. I'm curious to see if Xenoblade Chronicles ends up getting delayed, but it does seem like it's a lot sooner than, or it's like, it's pretty close to release. Get out of here. Oof. Don't jump on me. I can't tell what that is. It kind of looks like rice, but I'm guessing it's just ice cream or something. Oh, yeah? I've heard it both ways, Oscar, so I really don't know. I just accept it is a show, basically, at this point. So, I had somebody mention to me before how accurate it was, and then somebody else typed up on Twitter about how inaccurate it is, which I think is just the modern internet in a nutshell there. Like, somebody will tell you one thing, and then somebody will tell you the exact opposite thing. And I'm just like, well, I don't know enough about this to make a decision, so I'm just going to just assume nothing. I'd like you to not be here. Yeah, that's how it is with everything. That's why, like, it's very difficult for me to, even if something is like, hey, this sounds great, it sounds like it sounds super logical what you're trying to do with things. Like, sometimes it's hard for me to support some people's views on certain things just because, like, I just don't know. It's not, I don't have a problem with what you're saying. I just don't know. I just jumped right into that thing. And I think I have accepted that I'm not very smart. Not in a bad way. Like, I've just there's too much stuff to know things about in modern day, so. Yeah. Oh, what are you doing? Okay, you shoot stars. Alright. I don't know if she's... Oh, boy. Alright, that was fun for a second. Let me get this car. Nope. Murder car. There we go. Why is nobody up here with me? Preferably somebody that dies in one hit. I didn't hit anybody. Oh, what hit me? I want that speed up for sure. Alright. I didn't know that this guy could show up on this phase, so... Oh, well. Okay, got him. Oh, car. No. Bam. Kicked it the wrong way. Oh, oh, there's so much stuff right there. Why is this suddenly so challenging? I don't know if this is the final stage or not. That might be why it's so hard. This is where the map ends right now, but I don't know if the map's gonna scroll over, so... We're supposed to be at Disneyland or something? Is that what this castle is? Ah, dang it. Ah. I'm slightly tempted to go get my other PCFX controller and then spawn in player 2 right before I die. So I can continue this boss fight. Alright, gonna jump up. What does he do again? Oh yeah, he shoots out carrots. I don't think I saw what happened last time when this happens. Everything good happens. So I need to be on the bottom floor probably, which means I need to get all this trash out of here. All right. We're gonna cheat a little bit. Let me go get my other PCFX controller real quick. Vink was like, "Don't buy a second PCFX controller. You'll never need it." But joke's on him. I need it now. All right. Great start. Speed up is actually pretty good, though. All right, let me I feel like maybe these green platforms in the center might be a good place to chill out. Hopefully I can get up before the train does. Okay. Nope, I'm dead. Alright. We will not do the two-player trick on this go. Unless we get some major progress, this is a pretty bad start. Oh, slightly too high for her. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Stay with me. Ah, they're gone. All right. All right. Oh. We did it. No. I tried to press start and I accidentally did the reset thing. I'm great at life. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. My existence. I don't know why this is such a problem with me. Accidentally soft resetting the PCFX at key moments. Hopefully we got credit for that. I'm gonna guess not, but I was trying to respawn player 1, and unfortunately it seems like what was probably happening is I pressed the 2 button on the other controller and the start and select on the second controller, and that seemed to have still triggered the reset even though I was pressing the cut and combination on 2 separate controllers. So that's kind of an interesting bit of information. Like, it doesn't care about what character or what player's putting in the input as long as a combination of the 2 players is doing it, which seems like a very big oversight because obviously one player could be doing something else while the other one is putting in input. But hey, it's a good time. At least I think it's 2 in start and select. So, oh well. Well, we've got the strategy, we've got the plan. We can do this easily. Just got to play through round 1 through 10 again. My apologies. Round 1. Back to the item shop. I'll try to make it quick. Which probably means we're going to die a bunch, but I'll try not to. Oh. Drive back there. Please and thank you. Oh no, the letters. Ah. Alright. I need to go to the right side next time there's letters. What? Oh, the mug shot me. And I got shot again. And shot again. Go to the left, go to the left, go to the left. Thank you. Bam. I like how I made the exact same mistake 2 streams in a row. It's real dumb. I do have that problem with Gunvolt sometimes on 3DS because the soft reset for that game is LR start. And in that game, you do a lot of dashing with the L and R triggers. So it's not too hard to be, you know, playing that game actively and accidentally hitting both triggers and then pressing start and then resetting the game. And that game also has, manual saves. So, if you don't save manually, then you lose all your progress, which is somewhat frustrating. I know some people are definitely big into the never manual or never autosave for me ever, but I think most of the time for me it's been more helpful than it is harmful. I think the best option is the games that let you manual save and it autosaves too. So, and it seems like a good chunk of games do that these days. So. No one jumping up? Oh, dang it. I heard it hit it, and so I was like, oh, I'm good to kick him, but nope. Oh, yeah, I could definitely see the Parodius connection there, for sure. Reminds me a bit of, I mean, maybe because of the Bubble Bobble thing, but visually it reminds me of Rainbow Island. But it doesn't seem like Taito was involved in any kind of way, so... I think I looked into it, and the developer for this game is called Custom. Don't know who that is, but NEC published it. Just train butted right into my butt. What do you mean by the original version, Alex? You mean like the original translation? Yeah, I think like when people point to PCFX games to play, this is definitely one of them that they point to. It's definitely one of the most gamey, or one of the more, I don't want to say gamier. A lot of, I mean, most PCFX games are games, but less, there's definitely a lot less like need for knowing any kind of Japanese language to enjoy this one. And you can skip all the cutscenes too. It's 2 players. I guess I don't really know like the best way to approach those trains. Maybe just hit and turn? Because it seems like as soon as I hit them, they're just like, I'm coming towards you now. The uncut version? You mean the version that had the cut dialogue? I have a... I say the cut version of that game that, you know, 8.4 put out or localized probably is mostly benefited if you're ignorant of what, you know, what's going on with Gunvolt, in terms of like knowing why there's 2 versions of that game and what the 2 different versions mean. Cause like, and like knowing about the gameplay style, because the reason I kind of, I don't know if defend that game is the right word, but the reason why I am a little hesitant to just, you know, completely write that version of the game off is because it was very valuable for me in terms of like learning what learning about like how Gunvolt plays, because if I had to play the original version that had all the story shoved throughout all the stages, and then if you move while you're playing the game, like you end up skipping a ton of dialogue. So it's like, hey, if you play the game, you're kind of not consuming any story, which I think is a bad way to handle the story of that game. Like, you can look at something like Kid Icarus Uprising and the pacing of their dialogue and stuff during like those fast-paced sequences where you're moving forward. That pacing is really good. Where Gunvolt, they have no regard for any of it, and they're just like, whatever. Like, you can like all this dialogue is just going to cut each other off as you run forward because you just move too fast in this game, and the story points are not built for your speed. So Gunvolt keeping his abs out is good. I think they actually, because they covered up his abs in most of the original version, right? I think there is like a cutscene in that game that they forgot to cover up his abs still. So there's like one scene where you can see him with his abs out. But yeah, but I mean, I know why people grieve that version, because it is there's less content in it for sure. I don't like. Dang it. I definitely think that thing was valuable for me as somebody who didn't know what was going on with Gunvolt. But as somebody who does, I don't know how much value that. I mean, it's a different translation, so you can definitely look at that and say like, oh, is this translation, you know, what do you value? Accuracy, or do you value, you know, the touches that they made to try to, you know. The thing 8.4 always kind of operates on is that you have to add something to a localization to make up for what's lost when translating from Japanese to English, and so I think they do try to add stuff to their localizations in a way similar way to like how what's that company called, the Lunar ones with Victor Ireland. I can't remember their name. Working Designs. Like how they used to like add stuff to their dialogue and stuff. So I think they have that kind of thought process behind it, and some people are mixed about that. Some people don't want anything to do with that stuff. Other people want, like, other people don't mind it or prefer it, I guess, kind of thing. But yeah, but I really can't speak too much to the actual localization itself of the game. Nothing about the text of the original Gunvolt's translation really stood out to me as like, oh, you should play it because of this, unless you want some like fake curse words where Gunvolt says what the gact all the time. But yeah, I don't know, and the translation for 8.4 also did Gunvolt 2 as well, so but Matt Papa is the one who kind of handled that stuff, the direction of Gunvolt's retranslation and Gunvolt 2, so I think there's a consistency between the retranslation and Gunvolt 2 that probably does make sense. But I don't think you're really gonna miss a lot of the dialogue in Gunvolt 1 stage dialogue is kind of not super meaningful, where Gunvolt 2, I think it does a lot better job of like expanding their characters out and stuff. So, but yeah, Working Designs, yeah. But yeah, I think whatever you want to do, I definitely understand. Like, I'm that dude who wants to play White Knight Chronicles 1, like the original version of White Knight Chronicles 1, not White Knight Chronicles 2 remake of White Knight Chronicles 1. So I get it. sometimes there's something there you want to see. You're like, I need to know. I gotta know. You know, I was not even paying attention and did not realize we were even on round 10. Even though I'm hitting this lady. Oh. Car spawned on me. Oh. 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 Stepped on. Alright, I'll actually be focusing this time. And we'll use the player 2 trick once we get far enough. I gotta be careful because the player 2 does take credits though. So I don't want to just like burn through immediately. I'm trapped. And he moved. It'd be nice if somebody came up here. That would make it a lot easier to knock stuff down. Nope. Nice. Oh, jeez. Oh! Ah, just missed him. didn't do any damage to her. Yeah. Well, we got there, but we only have one life left. Well, wasted a couple of her lives down there, but... Oh, wait, what? Does she have a life again? I'm messing this up really bad. Nope. Oh, Jesus. I am burned through these lives. I need to not be standing right in her face. It's like, do not touch the controller. Oh, let's see. Is that the final episode or final level? Did we do it? If we get an FMV cutscene, very likely that this disc will error out, but we can say we at least got there, and then we can all go YouTube it later. Be like, end a chip chain kick. Nope, stage 6. We went back. For some reason. How long have we been streaming? 2 hours? Okay. I would like to beat this if possible. We get to miss the beginning of the cutscene because Freightmeister. If I really wanted to like capture the entirety of this game, I'd have to get like probably a Dazzle that I have here. Plug in the S video and then get a CRT out here or something. Oh no. Oh, they're all going back into the rock. We're not animals anymore. So... Oh no. Very Sailor Moon looking thing. Yeah, if I remember the opening cutscene in this game... Oh. We like throw a can, it hits the rock, the lady comes out of the rock, and then this dude also comes out, right? And those girls come out via orbs. Yeah, it was the opening cutscene of the game. I probably was too busy talking about some other stuff when it happened. Remember when they got pulled up to heaven? Got that overscan at the bottom of the screen there. But full of rock, yeah. We're back again. So what is she supposed to be? Is she supposed to be... I don't know what she's supposed to be. Maybe Tanuki kind of things? Chip definitely seems like a cat or something. Maybe she's supposed to be like a dog? I don't know, those ears are very round. Very bearish ears. CD reader. Alright. Question is, are we going to go to the next scene, or are we getting kicked back to the main menu? Oh, nope, we're just going to start the cutscene over again. Alright. This is a long cutscene. We will try it one more time, and then I'll press start and see if we can skip past it. Yeah. Yeah, like I said earlier, this is a burn disc, so I am not going to pay the $500 to get a copy of Chip Chan Kick, unfortunately. Especially when the game mostly works. So, nope. Okay, we'll go and just skip past it then. It's trying. I don't really know a ton about like how to best burn games and stuff like that. I did some research and never could quite figure it out, but it's one of the really expensive ones. There are multiple very expensive ones. There is Kishin Zenki or something like that. That is the most expensive one. There's the top-down shooter one. That is also very expensive. Chip Chan Kick is an expensive one for sure. All right, we're in computer space apparently. Oh, those guys are 3 hits. That is annoying. But it seems like the CD read error is kind of inconsistent with that stuff. So if I were not streaming, I could sit there and just let it go and go until it eventually played out in its full, and then we could actually, I could actually just see what the entire thing was later. Come down, come down, come down, come down, come down, come down. Yeah, that was the weird thing. Like, so I heard that early on, and then people were saying, no, that's a myth. It's the quality of the CDs and all that stuff, and I don't know. So I definitely do the lowest I can, but in order to do, like, a 1x burning speed, I gotta, like, get an old CD drive, which I did get one, actually. But I gotta find a way to hook it up to my current PC, so... Or an old PCD. Or old PC. So... So yeah, it's definitely inconsistent, but it seems like a variety of things come into play with it. Oh, what? Okay, I don't know if getting frozen killed me or if the thing that like flew across and hit me killed me. Whoops, dropped the controller. Need to adjust my audio because my audio is very loud. Part of me wants to just die now because of the credits, but we'll go. But yeah, I've generally had like not really any issues with actually playing the games. Zenki plays very well for the most part. It's just kind of the ending cutscene. The end cutscene can have some slight issues. All right, did that kill me? Okay, so that kills me. So I need to be careful about that. I thought he was going to drop straight down and not walk right on top of me. My guess is we're inside the rock or something. I had to take a guess, but yeah, this background's pretty rad. It's like a house in the background or something that's floating around. Oh, I bet this is basically just the backgrounds from the game, because you can see that's the castle from that one boss background. So it's bet. Oh, God. I wanted you up here. Somebody come up here. I can try to get him, but it's just tight there. I tried to jump, but I just fell down on accident. Oh, they can shoot flame straight down. Okay. I should have jumped to the right and then thrown to the left is what I should have done there. What? Do I have to double kick him? Okay, no. I think it just was weird. I still need to play through Earthbound. I played through to the part with the pencil you have to erase or something, and then I never finished it because I was emulating it at the time. Because, as you can probably guess by me talking about burning PCFX games, if a game is multiple hundreds of dollars, I was not going to pay money for it. And at the time, there wasn't a way to get Earthbound. Now I bought the SNES Classic, and plan to play it there eventually. So. It's pretty good. I wonder if like the impact of Earthbound is a lot less now that a lot more games have emulated that style. So it's not as unique because other things have kind of built upon it. I wonder. I don't know if that's true or not. But I feel like I don't see as much enthusiasm for Earthbound as there used to be. Everybody wants to play Undertale instead. Got him. But obviously, Undertale's a very different game in a lot of ways, too, so. Ah! Why'd you guys jump? Not making a lot of progress here. Ah! Oh, yeah. Okay. Throwing distance is nice. It's like they seem to jump in all the right spots to hit you. It's like anytime I'm like, I want to just get down there for 1 second and jump right past them. It's like, nope. Oh, that is death. Okay, well. Flame guys are very scary. As it seems like all the enemies on this stage are pretty terrifying. Except for, I guess, maybe those knight guys. This guy's going to come up here, and it's going to take 3 hits, and it's going to be awful. The stage is worrying me. Nice. Nice. I want all these power-ups. Got it. I think it depends on like how the conversation's going for me to say if like somebody's contrary or not. Like, cause I think people could easily look at like how I feel about A Link to the Past and Cynthia Knight and just be like, oh, you're just being contrarian. Or it's like I feel like I have an understanding enough of like what I value in games to be like, oh no, A Link to the Past doesn't work for me because of this reason. But I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, Link to the Past. What a trash hot video game. I think it's fine. I don't really know what I need out of Earthbound to make it work for me. That's not to say it won't work for me. It's been a very long time since I played Earthbound, so but I haven't had a lot of need to pursue it or anything like that. You said you're so are you so into the PS2, Alex, is what you're saying? I played Mother 1 all the way through, and I enjoyed Mother 1 at the time. It is very much an NES RPG, but I thought it had a lot of heart to it. So, and I think probably Earthbound is going to feel very similarly, but more fleshed out, basically. Yeah, I don't blame anybody who doesn't want to play Mother 1 for sure. The only thing about Mother 3 is that I've had it spoiled for me. That's the only thing that has really kept me from being super, super interested in it. Oh, I didn't realize I was only stunned. I thought I was dead. But we'll see. I definitely, want to play it, but it's on the list of eventually, as all video games are for me. Oops, sorry. The, volume adjuster on my headset fell. We aren't going to beat the boss this time around, but there we go. Oh, ooh. Wait, what? Go. Jeez. Oh, we got a star. Too bad it's the very end of the level. Stars are the most valuable item in this game. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard you say like any Nintendo game, Alex. Which I can understand. They have a very distinct style, and I think if you don't like that, then it's probably gonna not be up your alley. All right. Oh man, I want to kick that. I want to kick that so bad. Yay. Oh, the easiest guy killed me. Oh, I got a 1-up though. Oh, hey. I'm gonna hit your toes. Unfortunately, no continues, so I can't do the player 2 abuse. Oh, any spread shots in this game scare me. This seems somewhat reasonable so far, but I'm gonna guess there's multiple phases to this. I don't know what I got. Oh, range tech. Okay. Oh! Nope. Too soon. Ah! We tried. Yeah, Castlevania game, yeah. Oh, yeah. I definitely prefer voice acting in RPGs, but given that Skies of Arcadia is my favorite JRPG, you know. there's definitely exceptions to that. But I do like voice acting. Is is PlayStation 1 the era to look for good voice acting? I mean, you can have good voice acting, but I don't know if you're going to have good voice acting. We'll go back to chat. I think I definitely lean towards, early 3D and like mid 3D stuff with like GameCube and Xbox as well. I think that's just a really exciting time for games because people were like people had figured out video games, but they hadn't figured out how to make 3D video games. So it's like this weird little, like just a really weird era of people trying a lot of weird stuff. And I think you have a little bit of that these days with like indie games and people like not having to make a huge investment to try something new sometimes. But at the same time, like, a first-person shooter, for the most part, controls how a first-person shooter is going to control for at least most, like, AAA games. Dang it. So it's a little harder to find games that try interesting things, at least. But for the bigger market, I think. But for indie stuff, obviously, then that stuff is pretty much off the rails. They're going to make a game where you simulate somebody talking using a tongue, which, did that turn out very good? It sounds like people were kind of mixed on it, but it's cool somebody tried something. Oh, yeah, this is the PCFX tower background with Rolf on it. Rolf? I don't know how to pronounce her name. The PCFX mascot. Feels like sometimes I'm having a hard time kicking or punching these guys. Oh boy. Ugh. I'm gonna have to dog show up soon if I don't finish this off. Ah, so close. All right. Ah. Oh, star. I want that. But yeah, somebody actually, one of the guys who does a lot of stuff in like chronicling Final Fantasy XI history stuff, or maybe he's like an outspoken advocate of it or something. Maybe he's like the better word for it. I actually don't know like how much work he's doing. He did actually a very good video about some Final Fantasy XI history stuff once, but I haven't kept up to see if he's done more. He recently linked me in a tweet that Frank Cifaldi was asking about like people who cover obscure games in the modern day that aren't like based off childhood nostalgia, and I do appreciate that, but I also feel like it was kind of in the context of retro systems and stuff, and I definitely play a lot of old games, but at the same time I'm like, I kind of just play games I think that are interesting for the most part. I try not to focus too much on one era, but I think inevitably it ends up happening for the type of game I'm looking for, and also the fact that video games are, video games have been around a long time. So if you're going to cover games and you're opening it up to the entire, history of video games, then inevitably chances are you're going to be covering an old video game. So. I don't necessarily have a problem calling myself like a retro game YouTuber, but it doesn't quite fit what I'm I'm at least trying to do with my channel. I'm just like, hey, cool games. I like cool games. Ah, I jumped down. I wanted him up here. Ah, I wanted to jump back on after that because I saw he went to the left, so I was scared he's gonna... Oh, I should have used my invulnerability. I'm regretting everything right now, apparently. Being way too over... Thinking too much about my gameplay. Oh god, that was scary. I didn't know they could do that. You jumping? Okay, no. Ah, I wanted to kick it before I lost my invulnerability. I lost my credits. This isn't going super well. We still have a decent number of credits though, so it's not too worrying yet, but... And the boss seems pretty easy so far. Nope, 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 okay. Starting to get flustered. Alright. There we go. I don't want to be on this... I kind of don't want to be anywhere on this stage, actually. There's so much projectile stuff. Are you coming up? Okay, no, you're just going to jump there. Nice, 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 nice. I do want that, but it's not happening. Oh god, he's coming. Oh, the background messed up. Oh no, never mind. That's a part of the graphics. I thought the background messed up for a second with the green lines on the screen. But that's just part of the background. Alright. Whew. Okay. Got it. I feel like this background's probably not great for stream quality. Alright. Die, 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 die. Stay away. Okay. Oh, no. I shouldn't have jumped out. I want this. I want this. Okay. Let me get up here. At least they don't seem to be able to shoot flames forward as far as I can tell. Oh boy, what's going on there? Okay. Oh, here it comes! I tried. I wanted that E. Alright, well, we're making progress at least. And we have a good chunk of credits, so we can probably get through at least the first phase of the boss without too much trouble. I didn't realize there was like two up there on top of each other. Alright. I was smashing the start button, but I almost pressed the other buttons as well, and I don't want to do that because then we'll go back to the title screen. Wait, where am I? Wait, on top? How did that happen? Alright. I think this is round 9, so I think the next one's the boss round. Got my controller here. What? Oh, that was close. Aw, dang it. Oof. Ah! I think, does that come off the same angle every time? Oh, this is a bad spot to be. Swap. Oh, that targets me. Okay, so it's not like a set angle. Ooh. I don't know if that's 4 or 5. I didn't count it. Ugh. Power wave, yeah. Oh. I turned back into a rock. Rock is back to normal. We did it. Well, let's see if we can actually watch the ending cutscene now. That's the next question. Or we'll get disc error, and we'll have to live our life not knowing what happened at the end of Chip Chain Kick. Face through his rock, yeah, just beat on the rock. I don't know if it's true for all PCFX games, but a lot of them, if you beat them on hard mode, you get like a different ending, it feels like. So we are not going to get a different ending, though. We're doing normal mode. We did it. Congratulations. Thank you, Oscar. Technically, I can't mark this one off my backloggery as beat because I do not own this video game. And I never will own this video game unless somebody starts trying to re-release PCFX games. Which I highly doubt it. Are we going to get some credits? And if we get credits, will they finish? That was fun. That is like the most... It's cute, but it's just kind of what it is, you know? So I don't think there's anything super like... I don't know. I haven't played a lot of like Bubble Bobble. There is kind of like the interesting mechanic that you're like smacking them and stunning them and hitting them. Where I feel like in Bubble Bobble, that's kind of like there's... You put them in bubbles and you encase them, then you kick them. But you can also bust water bubbles, which will then kind of cause them to kind of slide down. So I guess in some ways this game is sort of taking that water mechanic of Bubble Bobble and expanding that out to being every time you use this you can, or every time you even attack that happens. So yeah, there's a lot of PCFX games that I think are worth re-releasing. I don't know. Let me grab Kishin Zenki real quick, because that's definitely one of the ones that are like, hey, this would be a fun game to put back out. We probably won't play through all of it, but I can at least start it. My PCFX games are on the floor, so I have to go crawl over there to make that work. But yeah, it's kind of like, it's interesting. I don't know how many people would buy PCFX games being put out, but I think some of them are worth putting out again, at the very least. I mean, I'd love for all of them to be out, don't get me wrong. But when I think about, like, you know, what would people buy, I think that's a different story. But I don't know, like, how much they have to sell, you know, to make these work. I like it when people put out stuff that's hard to get re-released, but, you know, at the end of the day, Mario's going to be Mario, and Mario will sell. Therefore, here's Super Mario 64 again. Although I feel like it's weirdly hard to play Super Mario 64 these days, right? You can play it on Wii U and DS. I don't know if they put out the DS version of Super Mario 64 on Virtual Console. I wouldn't be surprised if they did for Wii U. But still, that's still just the Wii U. We're going to finish these credits before I switch back over to Kishin. Kishin Doji Zenki FX Vajra Fight. The full name of this game. That's why I can never remember what it is. I always just call it Zenki for the most part. Katsumi, yeah. I did see her name at some point. I didn't see how many times her name showed up. wonder if this song is original to this game or if it's for something else. With you. Oh yeah, I saw that. One that was made from the decompiled ROM or whatever. Yeah, I talked to M, who's like one of the moderators over on the cutting room floor. I tweeted at him about, well, I tweeted out him trying to figure out what he was talking about and found out it was that. And I was like, yeah, I can see why they did that. Vajira? It's Vajira. Vajira? Sukai! Wrong controller. Chip, chap. Mosapow? Arena? Millie, Marin, Muna? Mel? Molly? There's all the A's. Chip and Chap did beat me, though. But yeah, even with like the burning disc issues or whatever, I think this game is worth burning and trying out at the very least on your own. Or, you know, you could play it via emulator and then not have to worry about the disc readers. Although there might be other issues. So. Alright. Let me put Zenki in. First Kiss story ran fine in the emulator. I haven't checked any other games though, in Metafin or whatever. I never know how to pronounce that emulator. We'll play a little bit of this, but I'll probably run off here soon. I've already done a playthrough of this on the YouTube channel, so I would assume Alex probably has watched it, but I don't know if you have, Oscar. I don't remember if you were around when I played through this. But yeah, there's a couple of like more actiony PCFX games, but there's definitely, I mean, the PCFX library is small. That's the reality of the situation. It's like 62 games or something like that. So the strongest pattern in existence, yeah. We'll see how this opening plays out. It is a very good opening, but if it starts chopping up, we'll skip past it. I don't know what Zenki is. Apparently it's an anime and manga series, and I think there are quite a few Zenki games that came out. Yeah, that audio's messing up already. I think there's a Super Nintendo one. Oh boy. That's interesting. It's like the audio is like jumping up and down in volume. I've never seen that before. Yeah, I did do a VOD of it, so you may have already seen it, but this is definitely one of the games I think about. Yeah, I'll never guess how many A's there are. Yeah. Unfortunately, the most sensitive thing when it comes to burning games, it seems to be these kind of animated cutscenes and stuff. But I'll skip past the rest of it because I forget what mode we need to be in, but I won't play too long. I might just do like the first stage or so. We'll skip past most of the dialogue here. Well, we'll do the opening cutscene at least. Nope. Audio's already breaking. We'll just skip right past it. Alright. It's just like a brawler. It's like an hour long, but it's like very, I don't know. It just flows pretty well. It feels like a roller coaster ride of a game. It just like never stops after the beginning. Like the beginning's a little chunky because of the introductory dialogue, but after that it's let me see, what are the inputs? So that's jump, that's guard, that's punch, and then let me see, is it 1 second? I can't remember what the modes are. Okay, there we go. Alright. So there are like Street Fighter specials you can do in this game, but they're kind of a pain in the butt to learn. for how short this game is. So I just use the mode button. So the attacks, the specials are basically automatically assigned to the top row of buttons on the PCFX controller there. So get that eye. But yeah, it's a fun game. I'm not a big fan of top-down shooters, but I'll eventually check out that one top-down shooter in this. It's very similar of, you know, they try to mix animated cutscenes with gameplay. I think the mode is literally called anime mode versus gameplay mode or something like that. And so when you do the anime mode, a bunch of like stuff appears over the gameplay and voice acting's happening. Where I think if you just do original mode, it just focuses on you actually playing through the game or something like that. So there's also like a side-scrolling kind of, I guess, dungeon crawling game. I don't know if it's dungeon crawling is the right word, but you do go through like different environments with these 5 different characters that have different skills and stuff. That looks kind of interesting. I haven't looked to see how much that game costs yet. So, but Zenki, Chip-chan, Kick, and I think that shooter are definitely the ones that are like, hey, if you're gonna get a PCFX, and you want to get like a full library, those are the ones that are gonna cost you. Other stuff kind of varies though. Like First Kiss Story, when I first found that, it was listed for like $70 to $80, but I ended up getting it for like, I think $13 from Vink or something like that, or maybe a little bit more expensive than that, like $25. And then when I was in Japan, I saw copies of First Kiss Story for $23. So I think with the PCFX, it's one of those things that like sometimes the games aren't listed enough that people abuse the pricing of it online when you're importing. Man, this audio is chopping up. Usually this is generally fine, but I don't know if the PCFX is just not having a fun time with it right now, or if the disc over time has caused or has become problematic or something. Okay. But for all intents and purposes, this game's like a one-button brawler, so there's like not a lot of complexity to it. But you do get to like switch between 2 different characters. You can be Chiaki or Zenki. So, and they have different movesets. Although Chiaki's a lot less fluid to play, it feels like, so. But I think the thing to always keep in mind is, like, when it comes to actual gameplay, there's almost always something better than what the PCSX has to offer for these type of games. But it's really the presentation of it. You know, they do kind of go the extra mile on making the games, like, a very distinct era of, like, 90s anime games, I guess. But, you know, at the same time, like, you know, how much was the PC Engine CD doing this stuff? I really don't know, honestly, because I haven't really spent any time with the PC Engine CD. Like, I don't know if the PCFX particularly introduced anything particularly unique, or if this is just yet another like implementation of that kind of thing. But that's not to say the library's not bad though, or the library's not good though. You know. It's never going to be the most important system all time, but it doesn't mean it's not interesting to look at, I guess. But I don't know how much power this has versus like a PC Engine CD game or something like that. Like, could you do this on a PC Engine CD? I don't really know. I have heard that the PCFX is way more reliable than a PC Engine, though. Which is nice to know that. Because it sounds like pretty much all PC Engine CD stuff... Ooh, what is that noise? It pretty much sounds like all PC Engine CDs are just, like, dying. And you have to basically replace a bunch of stuff in them to get them to work. So, anyways, it looks like it's died out here. So, It's not having a good time right now, but that's fine. If you do want to see the rest of this game, I did do a video on this, like a playthrough of it on the channel with some commentary stuff already. So it's there and around. It's like you could play it this way. I think I played this on Metafin a little bit too, the emulator, and it generally was fine as well. So there are ways to play this game that are not burning a CD and putting this on a PCFX and it only somewhat functioning. There we go. Now I got some voices. Anyways, I'm going to head out. Thanks for coming around and sticking around for Chip Chan Kick at least. I'll continue streaming. At least I now know that the processing issue thing was something that I could fix. So quiet Zinky, yeah. So hopefully next week we won't run into that issue where my processor's just like freaking out. But yeah, and then hopefully we can make some progress in Lady Detective or whatever, Detective Ladies, whatever it is. So that's it. Thank you guys for coming. Thanks for hanging around for a little bit. Like I said, the budget podcast thing, budget collecting and selling is going to be up on Tuesday with Keith Cizo, or Keith of the Keith Cizo channel. So that's coming up. Then I'll do my normal podcast this weekend too, probably. I decided I'm not going to just replace the normal podcast with the multi-tap podcast anymore. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to do that, I think. So I think I'm just going to still run my normal podcast every week, even when I have another podcast going up that week. So you can look for that. Otherwise, thanks again for coming. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Bye. Six fan arts? I will go check them out. Let me do that. And I will look at it. I'll message you about it too, or something. I don't know. We'll see. I'll take a look at it at the very least. I will guarantee that. All right. Thanks, Oscar. All right. And Alex.